who is also doing quite well. So I've updated all of that, and I've updated the taponoma that's right here, so I'm not going to waste time with that. I'm kind of going to go through the other stuff that we have sitting. In general, you can see a lot of these are sitting with 2 tubes, and a lot of them are sitting with 1 tube. The ones with 2 tubes are ones that are ours, and they have a clean second tube as an option to move into as tubes get dirty. And the ones with 1 tube are ones that folks on the Ohio list have requested already, and the vast majority of them are going free to people that don't have ants. But a few of them are being sold for a reasonable price. But I've kind of reviewed a lot of these. All of these in here, these last 5 right here are all Lasius. We're keeping one of them. The other 4 are going to a bunch of you folks. And I'll kind of run through them. You can see this is the smallest one. Laying already. All of them are laying. All of them are feeding and hunting. If I was smart, I would have had a list and been able to tell everybody exactly which ones you're getting. Keeping this one. As you can see, it's the overwintered larvae are all pupating already. So this colony go from 20 workers or whatever to probably 40 in about a week, week and a half. And these colonies are right behind it because you can see the number of larvae is similar to what that pupa is. They're just about a week behind. So again, most of these colonies have about 20 workers, have about 20 overwintered larvae, and that will pupate shortly. And this is the same right there. And all of these Lasius are laying already, so they're all doing well, all 5. All right, this is the Castaneus right here. This is the Imperis right here, which we've updated. I'm not going to disturb them again. Take a peek here. This is a sea pen that we're keeping because my son found it literally on our back porch. So the 2 over on the nursery are going to folks on the Discord list, and this one's staying with us. It looks pretty similar to the others, but he's just near and dear to his heart because he caught it right here. Next is a Nearcticus. We have our big Nearcticus colony, but this is our quote-unquote backup in case we have an issue over there. I'd like to have 2 of each species. This one was caught last year, and I think we're about to pupate here too, but overwintered larvae, they're feeding very well. They have 11 workers, which is pretty good for a first-year Nearcticus. And another sea pen that's this is where it gets kind of fun. This is the Suberbatus. Not laying yet, unfortunately. I know other folks on the list have theirs laying and ours isn't, which bugs me, but literally not a single corpse over the winter, so they did great. And maybe I'll watch this video closely and find eggs in the bottom. I've tried not to disturb them very much. And this is a real fun one. This is our tetra. I've sent pictures of this to you guys before, but we'll get a good video here. I put no medium in this tube. They pulled all that sand from the mini outworld because I guess they like it. They put it right over the heating cable to transmit the heat, and then put the brood next to it. You can see the queen there, obviously. And you can see 2 different populations of workers. There's some that are like really big and some that are really small. And the really big ones are brood boosted. We found some wild pupa and put them in there. So that's the difference in size between the nanitic workers, which are the small ones from this queen, and the wild caught brood boosted workers. I mean, they're twice as long, probably 4 times as big from a weight standpoint. There's just an enormous difference between the worker size. And you can obviously see the amount of brood here. These guys are going crazy. I'll put like 30 flies in this outworld and they'll have them all dead in 10 minutes. I mean, they're really brutal. This is a setup for Panera. Hopefully we'll catch another one. We lost our Panera over the winter. But it has, it's a modified mini outworld, and what we did with that is use spray glue and then put sand over the spray glue, which allows them to walk around out there, because Panera, they're a cryptic subterranean species. They really can't walk on plastic, so they kind of freak out. So we set it up that way so they actually have a surface to walk on, but it would still be pretty easy to clean. Coming around here, this is our main Lacey's colony. This thing would be huge, except we robbed it, I want to say 16 times last year. We went in and got pupa because we were raising so many Lacey's interjectus and Aphyticola and so many parasitic Laceyus that we pulled their brood, their pupa out over and over and over and over. So they're probably at about 100 now, and they're doing great. They've got really good brood for this year, and they'll be fine. But this is Laceyus americanus, and hopefully we won't have to rob them so horribly. I hope they switch to tubes. I don't think they're even investigating that one yet, but I'd like for them to switch tubes. But I'm pretty sure they won't. Laceyus just are not at all good at switching tubes. And then we have our 2 chromaiodes right here. Both of these are were founding chambers last year that we recovered. The lighting isn't super great, but nice little, basically 1-year-old colony. And this is the same. Oh, looks like they've got a worker checking out that other one. Our experience with the campanatus is when they start to outgrow one tube, their behavior is to have satellite nests, so they won't inhabit that second tube very easily. And when both tubes fill up, then it's time to give them a real formicarium. So both these are chromaiodes. Both of them have 25-ish or so workers and really good brood. Basically, when the brood here hatches, they'll be up around 40-50 workers, and we'll probably move them to a formicarium, both of them. They are hunting and feeding very aggressively. These next 2 are formica, and I'm again going to leave them alone because formica are just so skittish, and they have not started laying yet, so I really don't want to bother them. But I'll bother these guys. These are our backup herc. I'd like them to switch tubes too. It's black. It's not fungus, but it's black, so they need a new tube. But this herc is, believe it or not, this herc colony right here is 1 year behind this herc colony right here. And there's a whole separate video on this, and you saw that. But this is the difference between a year, between that and this. And neither one was brood boosted or anything like that, so pretty natural. So we expect this one will grow to about 100 workers over the course of the year. And we expect the one over there will grow to hopefully 500 workers over the course of the summer. So that's it. I'm sure I missed some. I don't want to make this incredibly long video, but you get the idea. These are all of our supplies, our honey, Q-tips and toothpicks and barbecue skewers and instruments and an alcohol bath and little magnifying glasses and all the stuff you need to kind of like take care of stuff. There's our Fluon. Dirty chips, tubes, and feeders go in there to soak in bleach and stuff over the course of the week. Do dishes once a week. And then all of the supplies and whatnot. So that's a look into our ant room if you haven't been here, and an idea of most of what we have. And that's about it. Thank you.